The score here in the top of the 7th is 2-0 Chattanooga State, which will bring up number 7 Tony Matos, which will foul off. Count be 0-1. That'll be an outside fastball for a 1-1. The pitch will be a ball. That'll be a low ball fastball, which will make the count 2-1. 0 outs here in the inning. We're sorry for the technical difficulties here. Our video keeps shutting off, keep turning it back on, but Tony Matos will walk to get on first here in the top of the 7th. Greg Dennis will have a meeting on the mound with Connor Perry here, which will bring up number 10, Jacob Early from Alexander High School, the DH for today's game. And I believe that they're going to make a pitching change here. Connor Perry has done a great game. He has left West Shore Tech scoreless for today. Only gave up 3 hits, which will bring number 32, Kyle Nunn, up to the mound, the closing pitcher. Coming up to the plate here, number 9, Danny Vargas. I believe he's a new hitter in this game. Runner on first. Count none will throw a pitch. Will get by the catcher, but will be a strike. The count is 0-1. Runner moves to second. And that pitch will hit the batter as he will advance to first. Now there is runners on first and second, no outs here at the top of the 7th, which will bring up number 7, Tony Matos. They will pinch run number 2, Jalen Brooks, for number 9, Danny Vargas.
Something new. Something new. Come in a mailbox.
And he will square the bunt but pull back as Kyle Nunn throws a curveball for a strike. The count is now 0-1 with no outs. Runners on first and second. Top of the 7th. That'll be a curveball, but for a ball, as he squares around the bunt but pulls back in time. The count would be 1-1. And that bunt will be foul, which will make the count 1-2. Does not advance any runners. This could be a big situation here for number 7.
Check it out.
Kyle Nunn steps off and looks at second. Count is still 1-2. No outs here in the top of the 7th. That'll be a curveball for a strike. And that is strike 3, which will record the first out of this inning. Still got runners on first and second. 1 out here in the top of the 7th, which will bring up number 8, Brody Chester. Actually, they're pinch hitting for him. Number 28, Jacob Warren. Jacob Warren is a freshman catcher infielder from Powder Springs, Georgia. Played at Hillgrove High School. Coach Greg Dennis will visit Kyle Nunn on the mound. And I believe there's going to be a pitching change here, as Noah Fitzgerald, the shortstop, comes in to seal the deal here with 1 out at the top of the 7th. And Hayden Locke will move the shortstop, and Julian Urena will move to second base.
First and second, I'm not bottom, top of the 7th.
Coming back to you live here at Chattanooga State. Chattanooga State Tigers will take on the West Georgia Tech Knights here for the second game of the day. Chattanooga State Tigers came up victorious last game with a 2-0. And starting pitcher for Chattanooga today is number 12, Jordan Power. And catching him will be number 29, Zach Team. And your leadoff batter for the West Georgia Tech Golden Knights, number 6, Martinez. And that is a leadoff single for West Georgia Tech Knights. First pitch of the inning. Ground ball up the middle. Runner on first, which will bring up number 4, Justin Guyton. Really? And who? Number 4 will square to bunt, but that will be a high curveball. For a ball, that'll be 1-0. Runner on first. And that'll be a fake bunt, hit and run, and he fouls it off. The count is now 1-1. That'll be a high fastball, which will barely miss for ball 2. The count is now 2-1. That is a quick pickoff move to first base. Will not be in time. Runner still at first. That'll be a ball low in the dirt, which will bring the count to 3-1. That'll be a fly ball in foul territory. Ty Delancey under it will make the catch, and that will be out number 1 for the first inning of game 2. Runner still on first, which will bring up number 1, Brock Maxwell. And that will be a pickoff move to first, and it will get by the first baseman. The runner on first will advance to second, now running for third. And the throw will not be in time, and he will be safe. The runner advances to third with Brock Maxwell up the plate with 1 out here at the top of the first.
Took out
That'll be a high fastball for a ball. Zach Team misses the catch, but it won't get by him too far. The runner holds at third. Count is now 1-0. That'll be inside curveball for another ball. The count will be 2-0. Runner's at third. And that'll be a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. The count is now 2-1. That'll be a shot down the left field line, but will be foul. Count is now 2-2. That'll be a swing and a miss for strike 3. Now there's 2 outs, running on third. As we bring up number 9, Danny Vargas. That'll be an outside fastball for a strike, painting up the corner. The count is now 0-1. That'll be a little outside fastball. Count is now 1-1 as it is a ball. That is a shot up the middle, and Julian Reno will dive and try to make the play, but will get through. West Georgia Tech Knights score a run here. Danny Vargas with an infield single. Now bring up to plate number 8, Brody Chester. Runners on first, 2 outs. That'll be a foul ball by number 8. Count is now 1-1. That'll be a curveball. The count is now 1-2. With runners on first, 2 outs. That'll be another curveball outside corner, which will bring up strike 3. Caught him looking here, which will bring Chattanooga State Tigers up to the plate. Pitching for West Georgia Tech Knights, you have number 28, Jacob Warren, 27, Aubrey Davis. Catching number 28, Jacob Warren. West Georgia Tech Knights score 1 run in the top of the first, leading the game 1-0 with 2 hits. And leading off the bottom of the first, number 7, DJ Franklin. That'll be a ball in the dirt. Count will move to 1-0. That'll be an inside fastball for a strike. Count is now 1-1. That's a way outside fastball, which will move the count to 2-1. That is a foul ball straight back, which will make the count 2-2. That'll be a low inside fastball, which will make the count 3-2, full count. That is a catch in center field as DJ Franklin flies out to shallow center. Center fielder making a sliding catch to record the first out of the half. And now coming up to bat, number 2, Julian Urena. That is a fly ball to shallow center, and that will not be caught as Julian Urena records his first hit of this game. Now coming up to the plate, number 33, Trey Hall. That'll be a first pitch strike on Trey Hall, which will move the count to 0-1 with 1 out. Runner on first in the bottom of the first. And Julian will run, and the throw will be to second, not in time. Julian will be safe. And that pitch will be a ball, as it brings the count to 2-1. Excuse me, brings the count to 1-1. That'll be a chopper to shortstop, and he will make the play, and he will be out at first. Julian Urena advances to third with 2 outs, which will bring up Zach Team, number 25, the catcher from Chattanooga State. That'll be a curveball low inside, blocked by the catcher, as it will be ball 1. The count is 1-0. That will be an outside fastball on Zach Team, which will be a strike. The count is now 1-1. 2 outs, runner on third. That is a curveball in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher. That'll be the second ball of this at bat. Count is now 2-1. That'll be an outside fastball, just painting the corner, which will make the count 2-2. With 2 outs here, in the bottom of the first, runner on third. That'll be a way outside fastball, high. That ball will get by the catcher, but Julian Urena will stay at third. The count will now be full count. That'll be a high ball, foul, which will make the count still full. That's a high fly ball to shallow right, and the right fielder will camp under it and make the play. Going into the top of the second, the score is 1-0 West Georgia Tech Knights, as Chattanooga State comes up to hit. The last game, Jordan Power pitched through a 15 strikeout game with no hits, no runs scored. Very well pitching performance by the freshman from Australia. And coming up to the bat for West Georgia Tech Knights, number 28, Jacob Warren. And the first pitch will be a curveball for a strike. Count is 1-1. I'm at 0-1. That pitch will paint the corner, as it is 0-2 here in the top of the second. That'll be a high fastball, missing high. The count will be 1-2 with no outs, nobody on. That'll be a swing and a miss on a curveball, which will record the first out of this inning. And coming up to bat, number 7, Tony Matos. And that'll be a strike on the outside corner. And that ball will be a little low. Make the count 1-1 with 1 out. That would be a high inside fastball, which will make the count 2-1. And that fastball would make it in for a strike. The count would be now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. But I believe it is fouled off, which will still make the count 2-2. And that pitch with a high curveball outside would make the count full. And that's a swing, and he fouls it off way foul, left field line. Still, the count is 3-2, full count. And that is fouled off right onto his ankle. The count is still 3-2. And that is a fly ball to left field as DJ Franklin is under it to make the catch. That records the second out of this inning, with number 10, Jacob Early, coming up to bat. And that is an outside fastball for a ball. Count is now 1-0. That is a low fastball in the dirt, which makes the count 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. That is a ground out to shortstop, as Noah Fitzgerald makes a throw and will be in time for the out, which will record the third out of this inning. As Chattanooga State baseball is coming up to bat here at the bottom of the second. Leading off the bottom of the second, number 23, Ty Delancey. That'll be a ground ball to second base. And they will make the throw, and he will be out for the first out of the second half. Now coming up to the plate, number 5, Vinny Vega. That would be a low fastball for a ball. The count is now 1-0. That's a fly ball that would be fair. I'm at foul. The count is now 1-1. It's 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And that ball is in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. And that will be a low ball. And that will bring the count to 3-1. And as a grounder to short, he will make the throw, and he will be safe. The first baseman, Jacob Early, was off the bag. Coming up to plate number 31, Noah Fitzgerald, with 1 out, runner on first. And that'll be a curveball for a strike. Count is now 0-1. That'll be a pickoff move to first, not in time. Vinny Vega is safe. That'll be a foul ball by Noah Fitzgerald to make the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. That'll be another foul ball. Count is now 0-2. And that'll be a curveball outside, which got Noah looking. That'll be out number 2 of the bottom of the second, which brings up number 18, Chris Tyler. That'll be a high fastball from a back pick from the catcher. Blocked up by the first baseman. The runner does not advance. The count is 1-0. 2 outs, runner on first. The runner goes, and the throw to second will not be in time, and he will be safe. So now there's runner on second, 2 outs. Chris Tyler at the bat. The count is 2-0. That pitch will be a ball. And the pitch will be a strike. The count is 2-1. And coming back here, we are at the top of the third. The score is still 1-0, West Georgia Tech Knights. As Jordan Power is still the pitcher, with Zach Team catching. And leading off the inning, number 17, Reagan Thomas. That'll be a ground ball through the short and third base hole, which will leave runners on first, which will bring up number 6, Adrian Martinez. No outs here at the top of the third, with a runner on first. And he squares around the bunt but pulls back as the pitch will be a ball. The count is 1-0. That is a shot to right field. And Vinny Vega will field it, throw it to second, but the throw will not be in time. Now there are runners on first and second with number 4, Justin Guyton, coming up the bat. Squares around the bunt but pulls it back. That pitch will be a strike. Count is now 0-1 with no outs. Runners on first and second here. Top of the third. And that pitch runs inside as he squares up the bunt. Butt does hit his bat, and it will be a foul ball. That moves the count to 0-2. That is a single to right field. Vinny Vega throws it in to first baseman. The bases will now be loaded with number 1, Brock Maxwell, coming up to the plate with no outs here. Big key moment right here in this game, as Jordan Power keeps throwing strikes but tends to be getting hit. And that is a fastball outside, painting the corner for a strike. Count is now 0-1. That would be a curveball outside, just missing for a ball. Count is now 1-1. That is a foul ball by Brock Maxwell. Count is now 1-2 with bases loaded, no outs. Here at the top of the third. That is an outside curveball, missing way out. The count is 2-2. That is a curveball that misses way outside again to make the count 3-2. That is a hard ground ball to shortstop, which Noah Fitzgerald will bobble and will not make the first. Throw the first in time, which will score a run to make it 2-0. No outs, bases loaded still. Coming up to the plate, number 9, Danny Vargas. And that will be a curveball for a strike. The count is now 0-1 with no outs, bases loaded. That curveball will be inside but not be counted as a strike. The count is now 1-1. That is a deep fly ball. John Chile will be camped under it as he makes the catch and throws it to the cutoffs. That will score a run. The score will now be 3-0 with 1 out. Runners on first and third.
One's the same, right? What happened? There's 2 of them.
There's 1 out. That'll be a curveball low, which make the count 1-0. That is a high fly ball to right field. Vinny Vega camped under it, will make the catch. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And that last batter was Brody Chester, number 8. as West Georgia Tech Knights take the field. They had a big inning that last at bat, hoping that Chattanooga State could come back here and bounce back and get a couple runs in. Leading off the half inning for Chattanooga State Tigers, number 1, Sean Cheeley, the center fielder. First pitch will be a strike, paints outside corner. Count is now 0-1. Sean Cheeley will step out. That is a ground ball to shortstop. Sean Cheeley running it out. And the throw will be in time, and that will be the first out of the inning. Coming up to plate, number 7, DJ Franklin. That would be a curveball missing inside high. Count will now be 1-0, 1 out. That'll be a fly ball to center field. As the center field camps under it, makes the catch. That would be the second out of the inning. Bringing up number 2, Julian Urena. That is the ball in the dirt. The count will now be 1-0. That is a pop-up to the infield. The first baseman, Jacob Early, will camp under it and make the catch for the third out. That will now bring West Georgia Tech in to hit as they lead this ball game 3-0 in the top of the fourth. And we have a new pitcher coming into the game, Dalton Kent, right-handed pitcher. Dalton Kent will be replacing Jordan Power for relief. Jordan Power gave up 3 hits with 5 runs. 3 runs, 5 hits. Coming up to bat, number 28, Jacob Warren. And a swing and a miss, and the first pitch will be a strike. The count is now 0-1. That'll be a low outside fastball to make the count 1-1. That'll be a foul off right into the dirt, which will make the count 1-2. No outs here at the top of the fourth. West Georgia Tech still leads 3-0. That'll be a ball inside in the dirt, which will make the count 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out here. That'll be another ball in the dirt, which will make the count full. That'll be a ground ball to the third baseman. Ty Delancey makes a throw, and it will be in time to make the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat, number 7, Tony Matos. With one out here in the top of the fourth. And that'll be a curveball down the middle for a strike. The count is now 0-1. That is a ball low in the dirt. Count is now 1-1. That is a swing and a miss, which will make the count 1-2. That is a curveball in the dirt, which will make the count 3-2 or 2-2. That is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that will be the second out of the inning. Top of the fourth, 2 outs. Number 10, Jacob Early comes up to bat, first baseman. That'll be a shot to left center, which will be dropped for a single. Now there is runners on first, 2 outs, which brings up number 17, Reagan Thomas. That'll be a low ball inside. And I believe Dalton Kent did balk, which will move Jacob Early, number 10, to second base. The count is 0-0, 2 outs. And that pitch will be a strike for a curveball inside. The count is now 0-1. And that'll be a curveball inside, which will be counted as a strike. The count is now 0-2 with 2 outs, runners on second. As a ground ball to third base, Ty Delancey makes a throw, and Chris Tyler cannot make the scoop, which will score a run. Jacob Early, and the runner will advance to second. So now the score is 4-0. Coming up to the plate, number 6, Adrian Martinez, who is the leadoff batter for today. That is a ball low outside, which will make the count 1-0. That is a hard hit ball to right field, which Vinny Vega will be under the catch to make the third out, which will switch up the positions. Chattanooga State comes in, coming out to hit in the bottom of the fourth. West Georgia Tech is leading this game 4-0, scoring 1 run in the fourth, 2 runs in the third, and 1 in the first. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Chattanooga State Tigers, number 33, Trey Hall. That is a fly ball to right field, and the right fielder is under that to catch it to make the first out. Coming up to bat, number 25, Zach Team. And that's an inside fastball, low in the dirt, which will record for a ball, which is 1-0. That is an outside fastball fouled off by Zach Team. Count is now 1-1 with 1 out, nobody on. That is a high fastball, which will be counted as a ball, 2-1. That is a foul ball, hit to the right side, as the count is now 2-2. That's an outside fastball, which makes the count 3-2, full count. And that is a swing and a miss on an outside fastball, which makes it 2 outs. That is a fastball on the outside corner, which will record for a strike. Count is now 0-1, 2 outs.
He's dead. He's dead.
That was a curveball low outside, which will make it 1-1. Nobody on with 2 outs. That is a foul ball straight back. As Ty Delancey has 1-2 as a count. That is a fastball fouled off by Ty Delancey, which makes the count still 1-2. And that is a ball, which makes the count 2-2. That is a ground ball to second base. And he will make the throw in time to get the 3rd out of the inning. Which will send us to the 5th inning, top of the 5th. As West Georgia Tech looks to come back and get some hits and score some runs. Leading off the inning, number 4, Justin Guyton. That was a curveball high, which is a ball.
That side is
That is a foul ball pulled to the left side, which will make the count 1-1. And that's a ball down in the dirt, which makes the count 2-1. Makes the count 2-2. That is a shot right back to the pitcher as Dalton Kent knocks it down and makes the play at first, which gets the first out of the inning. Coming up to the plate, number 1, Brock Maxwell. That is a ball outside, as it is 1-0 now. That is a fastball in the outside corner, which records a strike, which is 1-1, 1 out. Has a grounder to second base. Julian fields it and makes a throw in time to get the second out of the inning. And up to plate, number 9, Danny Vargas. And that first pitch will be a strike. That is an outside fastball for a ball. Count is now 1-1. That is a curveball. Looked like a strike, but is a ball. Count is now 1-2. Count is now 2-1. That is a little grounder to first base as Dalton Kent steps on first to get the out. And that will be the third out as Chattanooga State comes in to Leading off the bottom of the fifth, number 5, Vinny Vega. That first pitch will be a ball. Count is out 1-0. Vinny fouls off the pitch, which makes the count 1-1. That's a deep fly ball to right center, and the right fielder will make the catch, which will record the first out of the bottom of the fifth. Coming up to bat, number 31, Noah Fitzgerald. That's a ball low in the dirt. Makes the count 1-0. And that is another ball low, which makes the count 2-0. And that is a shot right up the middle as Noah Fitzgerald gets a single right to the center fielder. Now we have runners on first with Chris Tyler, number 18, up to bat. Chris Tyler, first pitch fouls off backwards. Will end up a strike as it is 0-1. That will be a ball high as it is now 1-1. 1 out, run on first. That'll be another ball high, which should count be 2-1 now. That ball will be a strike. The count is now 2-2. That was a curveball low in the dirt, and the catcher tries to backpick to first to get Noah Fitzgerald, but he will be safe. The count is now 3-2. Chris Tyler is still at the bat. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Runner on first. That's a high, shallow fly ball to right field. Noah Fitzgerald will not be tagging. And Noah will stay at first for the second out in this half inning. Coming up to plate, number 1, Sean Cheely, the center fielder. Noah Fitzgerald runs, catcher throws to second, and will be safe. The throw was not in time, and Noah Fitzgerald is safe. Now there is runner on second, 2 outs. Sean Cheely up the bat. That pitch will be a strike, so it is 0-1. That'll be an outside pitch, but will be a ball. The count is now 1-1, 2 outs. That is a low ball, which will bring the count to 2-1. That is a shot by Sean Shealy. And the center fielder will make the catch, which will be the 3rd out. Coming up to plate number 8, Brody Chester. That'll be an outside ball low. Should be the count 1-0. Top of the 6th. No outs, nobody on. Dalton Kent is still your pitcher for Chattanooga State. And the pitch will be outside, but it will be a strike. The count is 1-1. That'll be a curveball outside, which will be a ball. The count is now 2-1. As a ground ball to the second baseman, which Julian will make the throw in time to be able to get the out. There is 1 out here in the top of the 6th. As number 28 comes up to bat, Jacob Warren, the catcher. That is an outside pitch, but it will be a strike. The count is 0-1. That ball is in the dirt as it's blocked up by the catcher. The count is now 1-1 with 1 out. It has a curveball inside which barely misses. The count is now 2-1. That is an outside fastball low, just misses, which makes the count 3-1. That is a low ball which walks him. Now there is one out with one runner on first, and brings up number 7, Tony Matos. West Georgia Tech Tigers still leading the Chattanooga State Tigers 4-0.
Nice. Good nights.
That first pitch will be a strike. Count is now 0-1. There's a swing and a miss, and the count is now 0-2. One runner on first and one out. That is a foul ball by number 7, which will remain the count 0-2, 0-2. That is a ground ball to first. He will throw to second, try to get the double play. And they will not. They will only get the one at second, which will make it 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And there's still a runner on first, which brings up number 10, Jacob Early, with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And he will back pick to first, and it will not be in time, and he will be safe. And that'll be a swing and a miss for strike 1. As the umpire may have been hit by the ball. And we are back with the count 0-1, 2 outs. With number 10, Jacob Early up to bat. And Jacob swings and misses, and that will be 0-2. That is strike 3 on the outside curveball, which will record the third out. Going into the bottom of the 6th, Chattanooga State Tigers look to come up, get some hits and score some runs here. Now coming up to bat, number 7, DJ Franklin. That would be a low curveball in the dirt for ball 1. That is a fouled off pitch by DJ Franklin. The count is now 1-1. That will be a ball outside to make it 2-1. That's a swing and a miss on an outside pitch to make the count 2-2. Now it'll be strike 3 on DJ Franklin as it records the first out at the bottom of the 6th. That's a foul ball by Julian Urena as he check swings. Number 2, Julian Urena. The count is now 0-1 with 1 out. And that will be another strike for Julian Urena. That's a ball in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher. That'll be 1-2. That'll be a high outside fastball for a ball. Count is now 2-2. And that is a ground ball up the middle for a single for Julian Urena. As the center fielder runs it in to give it to the second baseman. Julian Urena has recorded 2 hits on this game. As 33, Trey Hall comes up to plate. That first pitch will be right down the middle as a strike. Count is now 0-1. 1 out, runner on first. Bottom of the 6th inning. West Georgia Tech still leads 4-0. And Julian will run. The catcher throws. Pretty good throw. And he will be safe. Not in time. Now there's runners on second. 1 out. Count is now 1-1. That ball will be a ball. That's going to be a ball in the dirt as it is blocked up by the catcher. The count is now 2-1. That is a foul ball straight back by Trey Hall. The count is now 2-2. That'll be a blocked up ball inside by the catcher. Julian Urena will not advance to third. Count is now 3-2, full count with 1 out. Runner on second. And Trey Hall watches the pitch go by as it is ball 4. Now there's first and second, 1 out with Zach Team, number 25, the catcher, coming up to play. That'll be a ground ball to the pitcher. He does start the second. And the runner at second will be safe, but the throw to first will be in time for that out. Now there's 2 outs. Runner on second and third. Number 23, Todd Delancey, comes up to the plate. As he watches the ball high. As it is a ball. Count is now 1 out. That is a ball low. Count is now 2-0. That is a ball outside. Count is now 3-0. That is ball 4 as Todd Delancey takes his base at first. Now coming up to the plate, we have number 5, Vinny Vega, the right fielder, with 2 outs, bases loaded, in the bottom of the 6th. Vinny Vega steps at the plate. 2 outs, bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th. Chat State still is scoreless, and West Georgia Tech is leading 4-0. First pitch is a ball low, which will be 1-0. Second pitch will be low, which will bring it 2-0. 2 outs, bases loaded. That'll be a high fastball, which will make the count 3-0. As number 27 has thrown 7 straight balls. And that will be a strike to make the count 3-1. And the pitch is fouled back as Vinny Vega has to fight here with 3-2. Full count with 2 outs, bases loaded. And Vinny Vega will foul the ball off to make it 3-2 again. 2 outs, bases loaded. Vinny Vega fouls it off again. Still the count is 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. And Vinny will hit it to the shortstop, and he does bobble the ball, which will score 2 runs. There's now a run on first and second. Chattanooga State just scored 2 runs, which makes the score 4-2. West Georgia Tech still on top, but Chattanooga State looks to be making a little comeback here as number 31, Noah Fitzgerald, comes up to the plate. First pitch will be high and inside as a ball. Count is 1-0. That would be a high fastball right down the middle. It would be 2-0. Noah Fitzgerald hits a high fly ball to center field as the center fielder camps under and makes a catch for the third out. The score is 4-2 going in the top of the 7th. Coming up to the plate, number 17, Reagan Thomas. Here in the top of the 7th, score is 4-2. Nobody on, no outs. First pitch will be a strike. The count is now 0-1. That will be an inside ball. The count will be 1-1. That is a swing and a miss for strike 2. Count is now 1-2. That's a foul ball straight back as it is still 1-2. And that is a swing and a miss as the catcher catches it, tags him out. Count is, there's now 1 out here in the top of the 7th with number 6, Adrian Martinez, coming up to the plate. And there's a little chopper to first base as Chris Tyler will step on first to make the second out of the inning. Coming up to the plate, number 4, Justin Guyton. That pitch will be a strike as it is 0-1. And that will be a ball low in the dirt for 1-1. That'll be another ball low in the dirt for 2-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, nobody on. Score is 4-2. That is a shot to shortstop. Noah Fitzgerald makes the play and throws it the first in time for the 3rd out. Now coming up to hit is Chattanooga State Tigers as they hope to come back and win this ball game. They forgot his name. First baseman. No one's hitting somebody. Hitting for Chris Tyler, number 4, Hayden Locke. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Chattanooga State looking for a comeback right here. And that will be ball 1, as it is 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out. That will be strike 1. As the count is now 1-1. That'll be a high pitch outside. Count is now 2-1. That'll be a high fly ball to left center field, as the left fielder will make the catch. And that will record the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat, number 1, Sean Cheeley, playing center field. That'll be high outside fastball for ball 1. That'll be a strike to make the count 1-1 for Sean Cheely. That'll be a swing and a miss. The ball in the dirt. The count is now 1-2. As the ball hit the right field, the right fielder will be under to catch the ball, and Sean Cheely is out. That'll be counted as the second out of this inning. Going to the bat, number 7, DJ Franklin. DJ needs to get on. Who's up next? Julian. DJ, Julian, and then Nolan. That'll be strike 1 for DJ Franklin. Count is now 0-1. Here's the second pitch. The second pitch is in the dirt low. That'll be counted as 1-1. And strike 2 is a swing and a miss by DJ Franklin, as it is 1-2 now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Chattanooga State needs 2 runs to tie it and 3 runs to win it. And way inside as DJ Franklin almost gets hit. It is 2-2 with 2 outs. That ball is way outside. The count is now 3-2. And that'll be the third out of the game, as West Georgia Tech comes out 4-2, wins the ball game by 2. Thank you for watching. Chattanooga State baseball against West Georgia Tech Knights.